Inspired by the electrifying play of a volleyball ace nicknamed Little Giant, the small-statured Shoyo Hinata reignites the volleyball club at his middle school. Despite their lack of experience, the newly formed team even manages to enter a tournament. However, their first match ends in crushing defeat at the hands of the king of the court, Tobio Kageyama, a prodigious setter with unmatched skills and a commanding presence on the court. Hinata vows to surpass Kageyama and prove that height isn't everything in volleyball. After graduating middle school, Hinata enrolls at Karasuno High School, determined to follow in the footsteps of his idol, the Little Giant. But to his shock, he discovers that his sworn rival, Kageyama, is now his teammate. Tensions run high as the fiery Hinata and the prideful Kageyama struggle to set aside their differences. But with Hinata's unmatched jumping ability and Kageyama's pinpoint precision as a setter, they realize that their contrasting skills are the key to Karasuno's success. Makunuchi Ippo has been bullied for as long as he can remember, constantly running errands and enduring beatings from his classmates. Ippo dreams of transforming himself, but has never mustered the courage or passion to act. His life changes dramatically one day, when in the midst of yet another merciless beating, he is rescued by Takamura Mamoru, a professional boxer with an indomitable spirit. After fainting from his injuries, Ippo wakes up at the Kamogawa boxing gym. Surrounded by the sounds of fists hitting punching bags, Ippo is overwhelmed by the unfamiliar yet inspiring atmosphere. However, his lack of confidence holds him back from taking a step forward. To ignite a spark within him, Takamura tapes a picture of one of Ippo's tormentors to a punching bag and urges him to strike it. For the first time in his life, Ippo feels a fire stir deep inside, a longing to stand up for himself and grow stronger. Driven by this newfound determination, Ippo asks Takamura to train him in boxing. Fueled by a desire to grow stronger, Ippo throws himself into relentless training, pushing his body and mind to the limit. Teiku Junior High School's basketball team dominated the courts for 3 years, thanks to 5 exceptional players known as the Generation of Miracles. After graduation, these teammates become fierce rivals, each striving for individual glory. At Seirin High School, 2 freshmen are set to change the game. Taiga Kagami, a talented player returning from the US, and Tetsuya Kuroko, a seemingly ordinary student with a unique skill. While Kuroko may not score points or stand out athletically, his incredible passing ability earned him the title of Phantom Sixth Man during his time at Teiku. Together, Kuroko and Kagami aim to transform Seirin into the top high school basketball team in Japan by winning the Inter-High Championship. Their journey features intense matches against powerful teams, many led by players with superhuman abilities. As they face these rivals, Kuroko and Kagami form a pact to take them down. With a stray pitch that completely missed the batter, Aijun Sawamura loses his final middle school baseball game. Frustrated and heartbroken by the defeat, Aijun and his teammates make a heartfelt vow to reach the national tournament once they enter high school. However, their plans take an unexpected turn when a scout from Tokyo's prestigious Seido High School recognizes Aijun's untapped potential and unique pitching style. Encouraged by his teammates and driven by his own desire to improve, Aijun accepts the scout's offer, stepping into a highly competitive world of high school baseball. At Seido, he faces a harsh reality. He is now surrounded by a roster of incredibly skilled players, all striving for greatness. Aijun declares his ambition to become the team's ace pitcher, but that dream won't come easy. Standing in his way is fellow first-year Satoru Furuya, whose blistering fastballs have already earned him a spot on the starting lineup. With talented newcomers like Aijun and Furuya joining an already powerful Seido lineup, the team sets its sights on becoming the best in Japan. Yoichi Isagi was just moments away from scoring the decisive goal that would have secured his high school soccer team's place in the Nationals. However, in a split-second decision, he passed the ball to a teammate, only to watch in dismay as the opportunity slipped through their fingers. Crushed by the loss and consumed by self-doubt, Isagi can't help but wonder, Would the outcome have been different if he had taken the shot himself? Returning home in a haze of regret, Isagi finds an unexpected letter waiting for him from the Japan Football Union. To his surprise, he is one of 300 under-18 strikers invited to participate in an ambitious and controversial program known as Blue Lock. The project's ultimate goal? To produce the ultimate star striker who will lead the Japanese national team to World Cup glory. Despite his ethical reservations about the program's ruthless methods, Isagi feels a burning desire to rise to the challenge. Determined to rewrite his story and discover the striker he's meant to be, he steps into Blue Lock, ready to confront his limits, embrace his ambition, and fight for his dream, no matter the cost.
We'll enter, all of us, Hakone Ekiden.
Former ace runner of Sendai Josei High School, Kakeru Kurahara is chased away from a convenience store for shoplifting. Shaking off his pursuer, he runs into Haiji Kiyose, another student from his university. Haiji is impressed by Kakeru's agility and persuades him to live in Chikuseisu, the rundown apartment where Haiji resides along with 8 other students. Having lost his entire apartment deposit at a mahjong parlor, Kakeru accepts the offer reluctantly. However, Haiji reveals a secret during Kakeru's welcoming party. The apartment is actually the dormitory of the Kansei University Track Club. He unveils his ultimate goal of participating in the Hakone Ekiden, one of the most prominent university marathon relay races in Japan. Unfortunately, all the residents apart from Haiji and Kakeru are complete running novices. Worse still, none of the inhabitants are even remotely interested in being involved with Haiji's ridiculous plan. With only months before the deadline, will the 4th-year student be able to convince them otherwise and realize his elusive dream of running in the Hakone Ekiden?
Too cool for your own good, dude. I'm gonna light a fire under you.
If you're not careful, he's the type of rival you can become obsessed with. Look, you made a promise to do whatever I said. Don't even think of backing out now.
Haruka Nanase has an unparalleled love for water and a deep passion for swimming. In elementary school, he competed in and won a relay race alongside his 3 close friends, Rin Matsuoka, Nagisa Hazuki, and Makoto Tachibana. Their victory at the tournament was a cherished moment, but it also marked the end of an era, as the 4 friends eventually went their separate ways. Years later, fate brings them back together as high school students. However, things have changed. Rin is no longer the carefree friend Haruka remembers. Now attending a rival school, Rin is solely focused on proving that he is a superior swimmer to Haruka, rekindling an old rivalry that cuts deep. Determined to move forward, Haruka, Nagisa, and Makoto decide to establish the Iwatobi High School Swim Club. However, they soon realize they're 1 member short of forming a team for the upcoming tournament. Enter Rei Ryugazaki, a former track team member with a surprising knack for swimming. Once Nagisa convinces him to join, the 4 teammates forge a deep bond through intense training and personal growth. Together, they aim to make waves in the swimming world while settling the emotional and competitive rivalry between Haruka and Rin once and for all.
何があるかその目で見てこい
サッカーにあんたを取られるみたいやねとにかくプロになれ絶対
In a quiet rural town, the spotlight of the local junior high school football team shines brightly on one player, Ashido Aoi. Renowned for his unpredictable moves and self-centered playing style, Ashido is the driving force propelling his team through an important high school preliminary tournament. However, their winning streak comes to an abrupt halt when Ashido's temper gets the better of him. Provoked by an opponent, he reacts violently, leading to his ejection from the game. Without their star player, the team falters and is swiftly eliminated from the tournament. Devastated and believing his dream is over, Ashido is approached by Tatsuya Fukuda, a youth team coach with a keen eye for talent. Fukuda extends an invitation for Ashido to try out in Tokyo, a city brimming with opportunities and fierce competition. Now thrust into an unfamiliar and highly competitive environment, Ashido must confront his flaws. He faces the ultimate test, to prove he belongs and seize the opportunity to turn his passion for football into a life-changing career.
夢を見ろしょ、小野だ。叶いそうもない夢を見ろ。
Sakamichi Onoda is a cheerful otaku looking to join his new school's anime club, eager to finally make some friends. Unfortunately, the club has been disbanded, and he takes it upon himself to revive it by finding students who are willing to join. Without much luck, Onoda decides to make a round trip to Akihabara on his old, bulky city bicycle, a weekly 90-kilometer ride he has been completing since 4th grade. This is when he meets fellow first-year student, Shunsuke Imaizumi, a determined cyclist who is using the school's steep incline for practice. Surprised by Onoda's ability to climb the hill with his specific type of bicycle, Imaizumi challenges him to a race, with the proposition of joining the anime club should Onoda win, and thus begins the young boy's first foray into the world of high school bicycle racing. He's charming, cool, athletic, a skilled cook, and most intriguingly, a complete clean freak. Aoyama is idolized and respected by everyone, but his extreme misophobia keeps him at arm's length from those who admire him. Despite his aversion to germs, Aoyama defies expectations by playing soccer, a sport notorious for its messy, high-contact nature. As the playmaker for Fujimi High School's soccer club, Aoyama displays impeccable skill, gracefully dribbling toward victory while maintaining his distance from others. However, the journey to nationals is riddled with challenges for Fujimi's underdog team. With the support of his passionate teammate, striker Zaizen, Aoyama proves that even a clean freak has moments where he'll step outside his comfort zone, when it truly matters.
スケートのレースがあるんだよ。閉鎖された鉱山で、その名も S。
High school student Reki Kian lives and breathes skateboarding. Every night, he dives into the thrilling world of S, an illegal underground skateboarding race held inside an abandoned mine. In S, skaters risk it all, battling it out in high-stakes, dangerous competitions. However, Reki's passion takes a hit after a devastating loss that leaves his skateboard destroyed and his arm broken, rendering him unable to skate. While recovering and working at his part-time job, Reki encounters Langa Hasegawa, a quiet and enigmatic new classmate. Half Canadian and half Japanese, Langa has never set foot on a skateboard, but is desperate to earn money. The two are thrust into the world of S after an errand for Reki's boss takes an unexpected turn. Facing trouble, they find themselves in a high-pressure bet that forces Langa to compete in a skateboarding race. Despite his lack of experience, Langa possesses an extraordinary secret, a hidden talent stemming from his snowboarding background. Armed with this unexpected skill, he takes to the board, surprising everyone including Reki, as he attempts to defy the odds.
Running like the wind. There's no other team like them. Honan Academy Stride.
Stride, an electrifying sport that blends elements of parkour, free running, relay racing, and sprinting, is what inspires first-year high school student Nana Sakurai to enroll at Honan Academy. Captivated by the energy and passion of the school's Stride team, she dreams of being part of their legacy. Joining her in this ambition is fellow first-year student and Stride enthusiast Takeru Fujiwara. Together, they approach the Stride Club, eager to join its ranks. To their disappointment, however, the Stride Club has been disbanded due to a lack of members and now operates under the banner of the Shogi Club. Undeterred by this setback, Nana and Takeru resolve to revive the club and bring it back to its former glory. Their first recruit is Riku Yagami, a talented first-year student known for his speed and love of all sports. With Riku on board, the newly formed team sets its sights on a bold goal: to compete in and win the prestigious end of summer competition, a tournament that represents the pinnacle of Stride. Together, Nana, Takeru, Riku, and their teammates will face challenges, push their limits, and reignite the spirit of Honan Academy's Stride team. Rugby is a sport where anyone can become a star as long as they hold the ball. The rules are straightforward. One player must carry the ball past the goalposts across the field while avoiding the opposing team, who are allowed to use all their strength to tackle the ball carrier. However, the player can pass the ball to a teammate behind them or kick it before being tackled. Unlike many other sports, the game continues even if the player holding the ball is brought down. Kenji Jian is a short but determined high school freshman at Kanagawa High School. Shortly after the school's opening ceremony, he meets the tall and timid Sumiyaki Iwashimizu, and the two are invited to observe the rugby club in action. As Gian watches the match, he realizes that although larger players have a physical advantage, rugby is a sport that accommodates people of all shapes and sizes. Immediately convinced that he has found a sport where he can thrive despite his short stature, he enthusiastically signs up. However, Iwashimizu hesitates and declines. Unable to accept Iwashimizu's excuses, Gian drags him back into the sport, determined to help his friend find his own place in the game. Together, they strive to make their mark in the world of rugby. Inspired by his father, a major league batter, Goro dreams of becoming the game's top pitcher. His wide-eyed passion gives his father something to fight for, inspiring him in return. The series unfolds as a heartfelt tale of family, hard work, themes of loss, and devotion to sports. Amidst thrilling matches and intense rivalries, Major offers a well-rounded and engaging sports anime experience that will keep you glued to your screens. East Tokyo United has been struggling in Japan's top soccer league for the past few years, barely managing to avoid relegation. Despite their best efforts, they've been unable to improve their performance. To make matters worse, the team has lost 5 consecutive matches, leaving morale at an all-time low, and now even their most loyal supporters are beginning to turn their backs on the team. With multiple coaches having been fired and poor financial decisions leading to underperforming players. In response to mounting pressure from general manager Kusegoto, the board of directors decides to take a bold gamble and hires a new coach, Takeshi Tatsumi, a slightly eccentric figure. While Tatsumi was once a celebrated soccer player, his history with East Tokyo United is far from straightforward. He abandoned the team years ago. Since then, everyone sees him as a traitor. However, Tatsumi is boldly claiming that he is an expert in giant killing, taking down the underdogs and proving that, even against overwhelming odds, victory is possible.
謎のアイシールド21の仮面を脱ぎ去って赴くはアイシールいや小早川セナ
Kobayakawa Sena is just like any other shy kid starting high school. He's simply trying to survive. Constantly bullied, he's learned to live with the routine of running away from his tormentors. But surviving high school is about to get a lot more complicated when Hiruma, the captain of the school's American football team, witnesses Sena's incredible speed and agility while he's fleeing from a group of bullies. Recognizing Sena's potential, Hiruma sees an opportunity to transform the fortunes of his struggling team, the Devil Bats. The team has long been the laughingstock of Japan's high school football leagues, and Hiruma plans to change that, making them serious title contenders. To protect his newfound star player from rival scouts, Hiruma recruits Sena as the team's secretary. He gives him a visored helmet and the alias EyeShield 21 to keep his identity a secret. With EyeShield 21 at the helm, the Devil Bats set their sights on reaching the Christmas Bowl, an annual tournament that showcases the best high school football teams in Japan. Sora Kurumatani has always faced a significant challenge in the world of basketball: his height. Despite being shorter than his peers, Sora's passion for the game burns brightly, driving him to work harder than anyone else. He believes that relentless practice and determination can help him overcome any obstacle, including his stature. With dreams of satisfying his mother's wishes, Sora enrolls at Kuzuryu High School, eager to join the basketball club and compete in tournaments. However, upon arrival, he's met with disappointment. The boys' basketball team has become little more than a gathering of disinterested punks, lacking the spirit and motivation to play. As Sora navigates this disheartening environment, he meets brothers Chiaki and Momoharu Hanazono, who have also lost their passion for the game. Refusing to give up, Sora challenges the team to a match, showcasing his incredible footwork and speed. His impressive skills and unwavering dedication catch the attention of his teammates, gradually reigniting their own love for basketball. This compelling story of resilience and friendship is one that resonates deeply, making it an anime you definitely won't want to miss.
おいヒロエああヒロエと言うとるんじゃ口の利き方に気をつけろせめ見下ろすな
In professional sumo, there are no weight classes. It's a savage sport where the strongest survive, and anyone willing to test their mettle can step into the ring. There is, however, a minimum size requirement to be a pro sumo wrestler, and young Hinamaru Ushio, incredibly talented and hardworking though he may be, does not meet that requirement. This small boy has big dreams of reaching the highest class of sumo, Hinoshita Kaisan. The only way he could possibly go pro is if he becomes the high school Yokozuna, a title given to the strongest wrestler in high school tournaments. Ushio is under a lot of pressure, as well as a time limit. If he can't show off his skills in the high school tournaments, he may lose his chance to go pro permanently, and the odds are stacked against him. Instead of enrolling in Ishigami High, the best school for sumo in Japan, He enrolls in Odachi High and must build a sumo club from the ground up with the one devout member Shinya Ozeki. Odachi High is the true underdog of the sumo world, but Ushio has to push forward with all his strength if he is going to make it professionally.
Their ambition has no limits.
The moment when my revenge will be fulfilled. Use any method you can to stop Raymond from entering the final. Any method.
While other schools in Japan compete fiercely for the title of the best soccer team in the country, Raymond Middle School's soccer club Inazuma 11 is on the brink of being disbanded. The grandson of Inazuma 11's first-generation goalkeeper and captain Mamoru Endo steps up to the challenge of reviving the long-neglected club. But to restore it to its former glory, he'll need more than just determination. He'll need a little help and a lot of luck. Mamoru finds hope in Shuya Gwenji, a brilliant young player who has given up on soccer. With his incredible talent, Shuya could be the key to turning the team around. But Mamoru is determined to get Shuya and other promising recruits to join his team no matter the cost. Can Mamoru's passion and unwavering determination be enough to heal this struggling club? Or will Raymond Middle School's soccer dreams be lost forever?
試合に挑む者も応援する者も心を一つにしろ。勝つぞ全員の力でな行くぞ野郎ども
The world of tennis is harsh and fiercely competitive, with schools from all across Japan battling it out to determine who is the best of the best. Seigaku Junior High School stands as one of the most prominent contenders in this fierce competition. Their team grows even stronger with the sudden arrival of a young prodigy from the West, Ryuma Ekizen, who is determined to carve out his own legacy and escape the towering shadow of his legendary father. Ryuma's addition to the team transforms Seigaku forever. Prince of Tennis follows the heartwarming and inspiring journey of Ryuma as he strives to become one of the greatest tennis players Japan has ever seen. Ryuma's ultimate goal is to surpass his father's legendary status while overcoming his own personal expectations. And that wraps up our list of the top 20 sports anime of all time. These shows have set the standard for what sports anime can be. Which one is your favorite? Drop a comment below and let us know. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more awesome anime content.